Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah. A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak. And so I'm basically just going to go over a few things about deodorants, because right now, it does seem like every brand out there that creates their own sticks of deodorant out there to sell in all sorts of merchandise shops and the like, it's really been getting as fierce as possible. In the previous episode I've talked about haunted houses. I've already stated that competition can get very fierce because, of course, many people are actually trying to find as many ways as they possibly could just to try to get themselves a good profit in their lifetime. And deodorant, of course, also plays a huge case because there are tons of brands out there like Speed Stick, Old Spice, and Degree. And there's just so many different types out there, even ones that are like cheap knockoffs, simply because they cost less as opposed to some of the other popular brands out there. But the way I see it nowadays, I guess the deodorant brand is fine if they want to go into a little competition or something just to try to see which brand is better than the other, or the others, in fact. But the way I see most deodorant sticks today, it kind of just has a few problems around here and there. First off, some deodorant sticks that I have bought, they hardly really work, and those types that you'd have to crank a little gear just to be able to have the stick go up higher in the column just to have more deodorant visible on the top layer. Sometimes it can break off. Sometimes deodorant itself can actually fall right off of it, and the problems just don't really end there, here and there, because with especially some of these cheaper sticks of deodorants, those knockoff types, it's really been getting out of hand lately. I've seen a lot of things wrong happen to many of these cheaper deodorant sticks. Because for one, most of the time deodorant actually start flaking right off of the stick itself, and it could get everywhere. It gets really sticky to it sometimes, so whenever it gets pretty sticky, of course, that can be a problem for some of your clothing and the like. And the fact is that it can sometimes smudge on your clothing depending on what kind of shirts you normally wear. So that can also be kind of a problem right there. But I guess the big thing out there that really tends to tick me off from time to time is that every time I rub a stick of deodorant on my armpits, it legit does not come off after a while. Again, it gets pretty sticky every time I go into there, especially to scratch that area if it's really itchy. And, of course, the itchiness also can be played by a certain number of factors that deodorant can do to you, based on how you contact with skin, or if you're allergic to some things, or, of course, if deodorant sticks have a lot of problems on their own after they've been already sold. And I can actually go on and explain a lot more about deodorant sticks that's potentially wrong with them all, but again, it's anybody's guess as to what brand exactly the deodorant foundation is going to be the best. If it's Degree, or Old Spice, Speed Stick, or anything else in general, then well, I guess we can pretty much leave it up to them. But again, there's lots of things that I could explain about deodorant sticks that is so wrong with them. I would probably just never buy a stick again, no matter what kind of stick it is, of deodorant, and I'll probably just go find something else to try to freshen up my armpits if I ever would. But I probably would have to move on, though, because there's only so many hours of the day that seems to pass by, and let's not forget that here during the winter time, it does get quite cold around these times, so I'm probably just going to have to move on just so I'm, well, able to at least make it through all of this time here that I'll be able to put through to finish up the season. And so, if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.